If you try to bring a prohibited item on board a cruise ship and you get caught, you are not a victim. Let me say that again. If you bring a prohibited item on board a cruise ship and you are caught, you are not owed an apology. You are not entitled to compensation, and you are not a victim. Yet it never fails. Somebody attempts to bring something on board a cruise ship, gets caught doing it, and then they write in a comment like they are the victim. Why did the cruise line do this to me? Why did they act this way? Why didn't they come to me and tell me they were sorry for doing their job and enforcing the rules? And why was I not given something for the way I feel about this? And yes, you can say, well, it was an accident. I didn't know it was in there. I didn't mean to have it in my bag. But look, at the end of the day, if you were trying to bring a weapon on board a cruise ship and you get caught, you got caught. You're not the victim. On our recent Breeze cruise, we received one of our two luggage pieces. We didn't think much of it, but we checked back a couple of times, and then our cabin steward knocked on our door and said our bag was being held for inspection. So I made my way down to the bilges to a room full of bags and asked to identify mine. When I did, they sent it through the scanner, identified the suspicious item, and asked me to open the bag. It was my husband's dive knife, which he must have left in his bag from his Cancun trip a few weeks back. He was made to feel like a criminal. He served in the U.S. Air Force. Carnival gave us no apology or anything for being treated this way. Mistakes happened, and you embarrassed paying customers. It ruined the first day of the cruise completely. Just saying. So they had a a knife in their bag, and it got flagged as a suspicious item, and they had to go down and open up their bag and have the knife confiscated, because it's not like weapons are prohibited items to bring on a cruise ship. And I get accidents happen, mistakes happen, but I pack my bag. I look in my bag before I pack it and make sure I don't have anything left in there from a previous trip that I don't want in there. And maybe it's just me, but if I'm packing my bag, I might go, oh, look, I left a knife in it. I should take that out. But that could just be me, because a mistake can happen. An accident can happen. But security does their job, checks and scans the bag, sees a suspicious item, and you must now come down, identify it, and have it confiscated. And while we can all say thank you for your service in the U.S. Air Force, that doesn't put you above the rules. That doesn't put you above common sense to say make sure there's not something in your bag that's not allowed on the ship. Doesn't put you above that. And what precisely did they do to make you feel like a criminal? Did they check your bag? Did they scan your bag? Did they make you identify what was in the bag and then take it away from you? Is that the part that made you feel like a criminal? You broke the rules, accident or not. You got caught. You now have the consequence of the rule breakage, and somehow you are made to feel like a criminal? And why does the cruise line owe you an apology? You tried to bring a knife on the ship, you got caught, and for some reason, they should tell you they're sorry? How are you owed an apology for you breaking the rules? I don't get where the apology is even remotely owed to these people. But they say Carnival gave us no apology or anything. What exactly are they supposed to give you? Do you feel you now deserve some sort of compensation for your rule breaking? Help me out with that. What exactly was the cruise line supposed to give you for you trying to bring a knife on a cruise ship? And if you felt a little embarrassed that security had to look through your stuff and pull out a knife, well, maybe you should have been a little bit embarrassed by that situation, that you even let it happen. And if it ruined your entire first day of the cruise, let's keep in mind that the entire situation all started and began with the person who didn't check their bags when they packed it. Didn't start with the cruise line, didn't start with security, didn't start with you getting called down to the security room, your bag checked and the item confiscated. It all started with you. Take some damn personal responsibility for your actions. Accident or not, it still all began with you. And of course, just saying, right? Just saying. It all actually began with you. And had you checked your bag and not let it ever get to that point, none of that would have ever happened. And at the end of the day, they are doing their jobs because they don't know you. They don't know that that knife is in there by mistake, by accident. They don't know what your intention is with that weapon. So we're going to end today's video just the way we started it. If you try to take an item on board a cruise ship that is on the prohibited items list and you get caught, you are not the victim. And that is going to be our video for today. If you've enjoyed today's video, do me a favor and hit that like button. If you haven't done so yet, do me a favor and hit subscribe. It is free to do so. Helps our channel grow. Let you know anytime we put out a new video. Hope everyone out there is having a really great day. And like always, we will see you out on the high seas.